This is a preview of the content found inside our Advanced Recording Techniques premium module at musicmastermind.tv. The signal enters the console through an input, usually a balanced input at mic level or at a line level 50 dBs higher than mic level for guitar and keyboard instruments. The input feeds the preamp, which adds gain to the signal to get the amplitude to a proper level. After it passes the preamp, the signal has the option of breaking off onto an insert point in which you can patch external processing where the signal can leave into the external unit and return back to the signal path. At this point, there's also the option of pre-auxiliary or pre-aux sends. In the duality's case, the pre-aux send represents the stereo cue, which is pre-channel fader or before the fader, so moving the fader won't make a difference. The stereo cue is normally used for headphone mixes and monitoring through floor wedges. After this, the signal goes through a dynamic section, which normally includes a compressor/limiter and a gate/expander. The signal then enters the EQ section. This section normally includes high and low pass filters as well. The signal is then routed to a PFL or pre-fader listen bus, which is normally used for headphone monitoring, then passing through a channel fader, which levels the signal through finely tuned adjustments for mixing. There's also a post-aux send option, which normally is used for effect sends. The effect then returns to the path via the effect returns. One thing to remember is that any channel fader movements will affect these sends. This is something to keep in mind, especially if you decide to give these sends an alternate use, such as sends for headphone mixes. The signal then goes through the pan section, which normally is stereo and defines where the signal is placed in the stereo spectrum. In the duality, the panning section includes a 5.1 option for surround mixing. At this point, there's also a cut option to completely mute the signal and a solo option to listen to one channel or several selected channels at a time. After this, the signal gets dropped onto the main bus. A bus is normally a stereo mixdown of several channels. It is often called the mix bus. This main mix bus is controlled by the master fader of the console before it gets outputted out of the console into a speaker system.